Entitled Idiot is upset because my husband is married. When my now adult daughter was almost 3, we had a regular monthly family dinner plan. We would go to a used bookstore near a Mexican place we liked, and a McDonald's our kids enjoyed. The Mexican restaurant let us sit on the porch and bring happy meals there for the kids. One night, our son, who is older than our daughter, was at a sleepover, so we were a party of 3. After eating, we went to the used bookstore with a stroller for our daughter to sit in if she got tired. She was an easy kid who would just climb into the little stroller and chill or snooze while we browsed. I was looking at cookbooks while my husband was in the kids section with our daughter. I noticed a red-headed woman talking to my husband. I went back to the books for a couple of minutes, and when I looked up, she was still talking, but more at him than to him. He was starting to look very uncomfortable. I could tell she was hitting on him by the way he held up his hand and pointed to his wedding ring. Being me, I let this play out for a few minutes, mostly to laugh about it with him later. As I watched, my daughter went to him and wrapped her arm around him. She gave this woman the nastiest look I had ever seen on her face. I started walking over because I could tell my daughter was about to say something I would either laugh at or need to intervene because of. As I got almost to them, my daughter told the woman, her daddy already has a mommy for her, and if she doesn't get away from him, she is going to puke on her. My daughter has always had the ability to vomit at will. She had already weaponized it against one of my male relatives with a weak stomach. The woman, not knowing I was behind her, told my daughter that her daddy didn't have a mommy to go with him, and daddies needed mommies. My daughter looked at me with a look that clearly said, "She is an idiot. Get her away from me now." I walked past the woman and up to my husband. I put my arm around him and leaned in. Then I put the hand wearing my wedding ring on his chest as I looked at her. The redhead didn't have the sense to just leave. Instead, she started a rant about how I should have been right by him if I wanted to keep him. She said he should go with her and divorce me because she would never be away from him. She claimed I didn't deserve a man and that she did, so she was going to replace me and raise my kids as her own. I looked up at my husband and asked how he kept getting weirdos with elevators that don't go all the way up wanting to replace me. The red-headed woman lost it and said she wanted to fight me over him. She said whichever one of us won would get to keep him. I asked if she seriously thought I would bother with a fight. He was already mine and I don't believe in fights, I just shoot to kill. Then this lunatic started screaming that I was trying to kill her. At that point, my daughter had enough. She walked over to the lady and waited until the woman bent down to talk to her. Then my daughter puked all over her, even up onto her neck so that when she stood up, lots of it ran down her shirt. Staff was already on the way over and wanted to know why the lady was screaming. I told them she was hitting on my husband and then wanted to fight me for him. I didn't know why she suddenly said I wanted to kill her, to shoot her. I didn't even own a gun. She was just being an idiot and got my daughter upset, so my daughter puked. I cleaned our daughter up and had her rinse out her mouth. On the way home, my husband insisted we stop and buy her some ice cream. When I asked my daughter why she thought she needed to puke on the lady, my daughter told me that we had already wasted enough time talking, and it clearly wasn't going anywhere. So she ended it. My daughter has always had a way of cutting through the garbage in life.